ice pass to Monaco. Monaco fires it. Sophia Monaco, Chicago,
Right down, man. Comes in first shot. Put a stick on knock the three. Elena gets in and just blows him up.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to Robert Morris University Island Sports Complex. It's the Chicago Mission Gang Green taking on the East Coast Wizards here on this fine Sunday morning of September 1st. Your starting lineup for Gang Green: Ella Scotty, Sarah Reeder, Alexis Bornhuff. Your blue liners are going to be Tubble and Pazin, and it's going to be Caroline Hurst in the net. 15 minutes around the clock when that puck was dropped, and that puck's going to go all in on the left wing corner behind the net of Hurst. Picked up by Pazin, who curves around here to the near side. Looking to shove it forward to Scotty. Scotty tried to touch it out towards Reeder, cut off by the Wizards, and out to the top of the left hash mark. It's going to be East Coast. Knocked away by Tubble back in the left wing corner. The East Coast Wizards send it behind the net of Hurst, left to right here on the near side, right wing corner, and it's going to be Evie going to work. Here on the near side, chips it up towards Ella Scotty. Scotty pulling it out now, pins it up, picked over by Reeder, and it's going to be Reeder coming out of the zone right here on the near side. Chips it up off the boards, trying to feed Bornhuff. Bornhuff, puck landing end over end. Alexis collects loose change, center pass, wait for one-timer. Saved by the goaltender on the far side, right wing hash marks. Knocked up in the air by East Coast, and the Wizards looking to bust it out of the zone. Collected by Reeder, who's going to drop it back over to Bessie. Bessie and Roth now, a little R&B on D, and it's going to be Roth sends it up the ice for Schneider. Schneider chips it inside the zone. Wizards are going to pick it up in the left wing corner, slam it right back towards Roth. Roth sends one to the net, picked up by Morgan and Link. Link down behind the goal line, left to right. Cut off by two Wizards, and to the far side it goes. Wizards bashing it up the boards towards their own benches, right in front of Bessie, cut off by Lily Myers, who slams her into the wall, and is picked up by Lyric. Lyric behind the net of Hurst, right to left to right over to Tate. Tate cut off by two now. Two Wizards on the puck. Here comes Morgan Link for support. And Roth chops it up in the air and sends it off to the far side. Wizards send it out to the left point. Walking across, cut off by Myers. Thrown back in the hands of Bessie, who tipped it back into the hash marks, into the hands of the Wizards. Centering pass, blocked by Roth, out to the blue line it goes, just out of the zone. And Mission hanging on the forecheck here as the Wizards are going to regroup. Cut off by Schneider. Puck goes in, collected by Roth. Roth curls back around and cuts back underneath the net of Hurst. Goes D to D. Good stick by the Wizards. Bessie sends one towards the net there. It was knocked away, collected by Schneider at neutral ice. Here comes Kyla, cuts across center line, out of the blue line, backhands it in the zone, Hjalmarsson style, and swings around behind the net left to right. It's Adelino on the forecheck along with Mac Regan. And making her way out there is going to be Sophia Monaco. Monaco comes in, makes a move to the outside. Regan on the back check now. And the Wizards are going to dump it in left to right. It's going to be Gianna in the right wing corner. She's got her big little sister Sophia stretching the ice, but cut off by two East Coast Wizards. The puck goes the other way. We're going to get an icing. Nope, waved off by the Stripes on the far side. And the Wizards tearing on his own. Up the ice towards the benches in front of Schwartz. Mac Regan on the back check now. Schwartz takes her down. No call on the trip. Picked up by G. G over to Sophia. Sophia over to Sophia. It's Otto on the far side. Monaco headed towards the net. Otto, top of the right circle, fires one wide left. Bringing up here to the near side, pinching in is going to be Big Sister G. 51 lets it out to Regan. Regan throws it down to the corner for Otto. Monaco and Sophia on the forecheck, up off the glass for the Wizards, out towards Schwartz, the blue line. Schwartz tips one up near front of the Wizards benches. Adelino collects it over to Monaco. Monaco goes in and sends it into the zone for Helen Lane. It's Helen on the forecheck. Helen comes in with hard speed. Big Red knocks it down and takes it up. Right circle, centering pass over to nobody, and it's picked off by the Wizards. Chuck in the right wing corner collects the loose change. She gets tripped up. Helen Lane comes in. It's a 50-50 coin flip on the far side, and the Wizards pulling it out with 11:52 to go. In front of the Wizards benches, sends one down past Schwartz. That should be an icing. It is, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. 11:46 to go here in the first. According to the scoreboard, it's period of 0, so I'm not sure what game that is. But we're going to get an offensive zone face-off in the right wing circle for the Green Machine. Your lineup now is going to be Chuck, along with Helen Lane and Mia Sullivan. Blue Liners are going to be Pazin and Tubble. Helen on the face-off, won by the Wizards. Pulling off here, they go D to D and reverse the ice. And Helen's going to come trucking in the right wing corner. Helen put a stick on it, knocked it free for Sullivan. Sullivan back to Helen, into the hands of Chuck in a high slot. Picking her pocket's going to be the Wizards. And here they're coming forward, right up the boards. Goes cross ice in front of Tubble. Top left circle, fires a shot. Glove saved by Hurst with 11:26 to go here in the period. Face off over to the left wing side to the right of Hurst's blocker. Mission stands pat with their line. So in the slot's going to go Sullivan, then Pazin and Chuck. Helen at center, Tubble along the half wall. Sullivan a little low on that circle. Pazin right on the hash marks. Charlie right behind her. Face off for Helen, pull it back, sends it over to Emerson. Emerson slams it out here to the far side for Charlie. He's going to be kept in by the Wizards D. Chuck comes in, fishing it out. Here comes Gang Green the other way. Throwing into the hands of the Wizards. Sullivan on the forecheck. Bouncing puck is loose on the far side, collected by the Wizards. And slamming it forward in ton of Tubble. At her feet, doesn't see it. Wizards pick up the loose change. She hits the brakes and curls around, cut off by Helen. And thrown behind the net. It's going to be picked up by Pazin here in the right corner. Pazin hits the brakes and blows the tire. The East Coast Wizards send one to that. Stick save by Hurst. Looking for the turnaround quick shot was East Coast and didn't get a handle on it. And it's going to be Charlie coming out of the zone. Chuck fires one in deep, right to left. Going to be stopped by the goaltender. Bornhoft on the forecheck now as Wizards looking to break it out. In front of, coming out is Ellis Scotty. Scotty and Reeder on the defensive side of it. Bornhoft backing up and throwing it up and out of play is going to be one of the Wizards. That puck goes in the stands. A lucky souvenir for somebody. And there he goes, running down there hardcore to get his souvenir. Maybe he'll ask for an autograph after the game.
Are you a dad?
Yes, I am.
So awesome.
Thank you. Your lineup now, face-off just outside the zone, is going to be Ellis Scotty, Sarah Reeder, and Bornhoft. Your blue liner is going to be R&B, Roth and Bessie. Scotty right in front of us. Bornhoft in the middle there. Face-off one back to Roth. Roth slams one in deep, bringing it around from left to right on the far side. It's going to be Reeder and Scotty on the forecheck. Reeder trapping on the defensive side. Scotty down low. Bornhoft makes their way to the slot. Ella forcing it off to the outside, or inside rather. Making it left side. Over to Bessie. Bessie right point, doesn't see it. Picked off between her feet. It's Bornhoft on the back check. Wizards coming up the ice in front of the Mission benches. She makes a move around Alexis. Roth covering the slot. And it's going to be the Wizards coming down low. Roth pins in, now comes out of the zone, firing a shot right in front, collected by, blocker saved by Hurst there, out of the zone for Bornhoft. Bornhoft across center ice, going to chip one up in the air and ring it around from right to left underneath the net. It's Bornhoft still patrolling down low, coming in as Reeder. Reeder knocked it loose for Alexis, who tried to send one back to the point, and the Wizards intercepting. Here comes the Wizards in a one-on-one in front of G. Schwartz in front of the slot, firing one wide left of Hurst into the left wing corner. Bornhoft comes down to the hash marks to go to work. Knocked in the air by Schwartz. Schwartz coming over. From Schwartz to Bornhoft. Bornhoft gets it up to Reeder. Reeder over to Schneider. And Schneider out of the zone. Schneider across center now. Makes a move. Sends one in deep on the right side. Comes underneath the net off the right post. Schneider sends it back into the corner. Here comes Lily Myers. Bashes it out towards Schwartz, right point. Schwartz fires one low. Tipped by Schneider into the left wing corner for Morgan and Link. Link down the low behind the goal line in Gretzky's office, and it's sent off to the far side. Link still trucking through there. And East Coast Wizards pick her pocket, but down loose for Schneider. Schneider sends it towards the net, backhanded by Link, and the goaltender makes the save with 9:16 to go here in the period. Only another offensive zone faceoff for the Green Machine. Your lineup stays the same. It's going to be Schneider in the slot, Link at center, Myers a little bit top of the hash marks there on the right side along the half wall, and it's going to be Schwartz and G on D. East Coast breaking out. Here comes the Wizards. Going to pull it back in front of their own net. Slams one up here to the inside, out of the zone. Nope, knocked down by Link, kept in by Schneider. Thought the Wizards broke that one out. Defenseman pulls it back up off the glass now. Coming in is going to be Link to keep it in. There's 3 black jerseys on one side, and here comes the Wizards in front of G. Number 4, one-on-one, taking on Gianna. Gianna's going to push her off to the side, makes her dump it underneath for Link. Link coming in. Here comes Gianna to knock it loose for Link. Morgan, Mohawk in protection, hangs on it underneath the goal line and sends it off to the far side. Here comes Schwartz coming in to get it. Monaco patrolling the slot and out to the left point. Pass Myers into the left wing corner. Down low. Schwartz is going to fire a shot. Saved by Hurst. Loose change collected by Schwartz. Schwartz cuts back bottom of the right circle. Breaks it out towards Schneider. Schneider bumped off the puck for the right point. Looking to block the shot was Link. Firing it wide right was the Wizards. Onto the outside. Gianna chasing along with Myers. Sent down behind the net. Link coming in. Headed towards the net. It's going to be one of the Wizards. Schneider down low into the slot area there. And it's going to be Myers out at the left point. Sent forward. Link coming in. Wizards controlling right now. Mission needs a line change. In the left wing corner, Gianna goes down. Centering pass out towards Schneider. Firing a shot. Blocked by Schwartz and one of the girls from the Wizards. And it heads off to the left wing side. Left point, out high. Pass Myers, saved by Hurst. Another save by Hurst. And it gets chipped in there by the Wizards on the third rebound, I think it was. Well, second rebound, third shot. And it's going to be 1-0 at 7:59 here in the first period. Looks like that was number 18 is your goal at 7:59 here in the first period. So Missioner chasing here early. Actually about halfway through the first, I shouldn't say early. And I didn't check this before, folks. We're going to turn down that brightness just a hair. Your lineup now is going to be the Sophia sandwich with a Regan filling. It's going to be Tubble and Pazin on the blue line. East Coast collecting the face-off there. Into the zone it goes. Hurst is going to smother that one as it's sent towards her by Tubble. And we'll get an offensive zone face-off for the Wizards to the left of Hurst in the right wing circle. Monaco makes her way over here to the half wall. Adelino and Tubble in the slot. Regan at center. Pazin in the right wing corner. Firing a shot saved by Hurst. And the rebound stuffed in by the Wizards at 7:43. And it's 2-0, folks. And that's going to be number 12, I believe. Yep, number 12 on the rebound. Shot it. Carroll makes the save, and rebound tucked in by number 12. That's 2 rebound goals. Your lineup now is going to be Chuck, Helen, and Sullivan. Your blue liners are going to be Tubble and Pazin. East Coast hangs on. Here comes the Wizards curling around to the far side. Throws it away towards Hurst. And Hurst makes the save. Picked up by Pazin. Pazin fakes right, goes left. Cuts underneath. Hangs on to the loose change. Bouncing past the Tubble. Tubble pulls it back. Backhand pass towards Charlie here at the half wall. And Charlie pulls it back with a little momentum. And she's going to send one forward. Picked her pocket is going to be the Wizard looking for the cross-ice centering pass. And knocked up in the air. Coming in is going to be Charlie. Charlie chipping it forward here. It's going to be Chuck up towards Helen. Sullivan has to stop and pull it back. And lost off her stick. Wizards reversing the ice. Picked off by Sullivan right there in front of the Wizard benches. And the Wizards send it in deep. 7:03 remaining here in the first. And it's going to be Tubble here on the near side. Right circle sends the break out towards Chuck. Chuck pulls it back to her forehand, then goes backhand. And doesn't quite get that out of the zone for Helen. Wizards top of the right circle. Pulls it back, cuts underneath, and backhands it into the corner. And it's going to be Tubble chasing one down low. She puts a stick on it. Here comes Helen Lane for support. Centering to her left dot on the far wing circle. Out of the zone it goes, and Wizards are going to have to regroup. Backhanded forward. Wizards pulling it up the ice. Here they go. Top of the right circle towards Pazin. Firing a shot blocked by Evie. And Tubble in grouping, knocked away into the left wing corner. Sent out to the left point. Wizards controlling. Firing a shot blocked by Sullivan. Bouncing puck kicked by Chuck. Looking the Wizards top of the right circle. Back out towards their defenseman. And the Wizards are going to pull it out and regroup. Referee gets in the way. Get out of the way. Stripes slowed up number 7 from the Wizards. Here they're coming the other way. Back checking is Bornhoff as Mission gets a line change in front of Tubble. Blocks the shot in the left wing corner. It's been all Wizards so far, folks. Left wing circle firing and fanning on the one-time slap shot. is going to be the Wizards, but they pick up the loose change at center ice. Come back out. Here comes Ella Scotty, who backhands one inside the zone from left to right underneath the net. Coming in is Bornhoft on the outside. Sent out to the point for Lyric. Lyric fans out of here. They go the other way. It's going to be Reeder on the back check. Reeder gets the inside position. Fanning on the pass as she's harassed by one, but gets it out to Bornhoft. Bornhoft cross center over to Scotty. Inside, picked up by the Wizards at the left dot here on the near side. Curling back around, trapping by Scotty, picked up by Roth. Roth left point, trying to fire one. Sticked away by the Wizards. Ella Scotty throws it underneath. 5:33 to go here in the period. Wizards throw one out to the blue line. Kicked by Bessie, pulling it out of the zone. Bessie sends it over to Roth. Roth right back the other way to Ella Scotty, reversing the ice quick. Ella, top of the left circle, fires one into the Bornhoft. Bornhoft tries to get the backhand shot off. Good D by the Wizards. Back off the left post for Scotty. Scotty sends it over to Bessie. Bessie, left point, sends it into the corner for Ella. Bringing past Ella into the far side. It's Bornhoft going to have come trucking across right hash marks. Out of the zone for the Wizards. Loose change collected by Bessie, who slams one right back the other way. Tipped in by Scotty with 5 minutes to play here in the first. And the Wizards pick up the loose change underneath the net, coming around left to right. Hits the brakes and she flies by. Myers not backing on the back check here. Sent out towards Reeder. Reeder gets hips on hands. Lily Myers would get a stick in her face there.
Yeah.
She grabbed her chin. No call on the high stick. And it's going to be coming the other way. Bessie backing up is going to be Schneider. Schneider picks it up. Left dot, bottom left circle. Curls around to her forehand. Escape style. Sends it over to Myers. Past her out to Bessie. The right point. Bessie underneath the net. Over to Link. Link hangs on to it. She's getting muscled off it. Pinned in with Schneider. Myers comes in. Out of the zone it goes by the Wizards. That goes all the way down. That's going to be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 4:23 to go here in the first. And Mission completes the line change. It's Myers, Link, and Schneider up front. It's going to be Schwartz and G on D. Face off to the left wing circle. Myers on the half wall. Schwartz or Schneider at center. Link in the face-off, pulls it back to Schneider. Schneider over to G. Bounces past Gianna's stick. The puck is on end, rolling towards Schwartz. It's going to be Schwartz, picks it up in the slot. Harassed by one. Schwartz bashes it up off the boards, but it doesn't get to Myers. Cut off by the Wizards. Loose change collected by Link. Link sends it over to Schneider here on the near side. Schneider cuts across center. Myers hits offsides as Lily was just across the blue line. With just over 4 minutes to play here in the first. And your lineup now looks like it stays the same. It's Schneider, Link, and Myers up front. Schwartz and G on D from right to left. Face off one back for Gianna. Gianna pulls it, curls around to her forehand. Makes a move, sends it up towards Schneider. Gets it in deep. Puck goes down in the left wing corner, rings around left to right. It's going to be Myers coming in on the forecheck. She slams the girl into the wall. And Myers is going to the box for body checking. So Mission are going to be shorthanded. Body check is the call at 3:49. So the Mission are headed to the PK. This penalty kill brought to you by Classic Packaging of Northbrook, Illinois. Classic Packaging. You can't have a penalty without a box. Your penalty killers now are going to be Ella Scotty and Mac Regan. Blue liners are going to be Pazin and Tubble. And the Wizards maintain control right off the faceoff. Top of the left circle. Fires one. Saved by the goaltender Hurst. Picked up by Tubble. Tubble, left side, sends it off to Regan. Mac trying to fish it out past the defenseman, can't get it. Top left circle coming in. Wizards looking to set it up. High left point, coming out is Mac Regan. Back to the left dot, out comes Tubble. Fires a shot, saved by Hurst. And 1:08 remaining on that Classic Packaging PK. It's going to be Wizards at the left hash mark, sends it out to the point. Cycling off to the far side, near side now. Right in front, back out, right point, fires a shot. Glove saved by Hurst. And we'll get a whistle at 3:14. To go here in the first period. 56 seconds remaining on that Classic Packaging PK. And Mission goes for the line change. Your penalty killers out there now are the two Sophias, along with R&B on D. In the slot is Monaco and Bessie. Otto in your faceoff. Tied up is going to be Adelino. Wizards pick up the faceoff. Top of the right circle, fires one left in front of Bessie. Monaco comes trucking out hard. Forces her to throw it underneath the net. Poke checked by Bessie. Back out to the left side. All the way out to the point. Otto comes out. We're going to get a offsides as it trickled out. I wasn't looking at the puck, folks. I thought she had maintained control of it. But apparently it just must have bounced over the blue line. And we get an offsides and a whistle. 40 seconds to go on that Classic Packaging PK. Lineup stays the same. It's the Sophia's and R&B. And face off one back for Lyric. Bessie in the left wing corner, comes all the way down behind the net of Hurst, swings around here to the near side. Picked up, backing off is going to be Roth. Over towards Monaco. Monaco backs in now, backs out to the right point. Coming out is Monaco. Poke check by Sophia, chips it out of zone, and the Wizards are going to have to regroup. Here comes Adelino. Otto pushes her out to the outside. Coming in is Lyric to chop it loose, and the Wizards looking to set it back up. Top of the left circle. Otto comes out and chicks it out of the zone. Good job by the Sophias. It's Sophia Monaco on a forecheck now. Forced her to chip it off here to the inside looking for Roth. Roth knocks it up in the air. The Wizards chip it inside the zone. 6 seconds to go on that classic packaging PK. Monaco ties her up at the half wall. It's a 2-on-2 50-50 battle. Sophia digging it out there. Hangs on it along with Roth. Here comes the third Wizard, and that's going to be the end of that classic packaging PK. And it's going to be down in the corner for Roth. Roth hanging on to it now. 2:08 to go. It's going to be Link trying to force it in there. It's a 2-on-2 battle. Roth trying to finally pull it out. The Wizards girl goes down, and it's picked up by Morgan Link as Roth blows a tire. Chip forward towards Monaco. Monaco goes for the line change. Lily Myers on a push. It's Lily Myers, top of the circle, across the slot, right, Hatchworks, fires a shot, wide right of the post. Picked up by Link. Link's got Schneider breaking up the slot. Puck is loose in front of the crease, swatted away by East Coast, and it's picked up by Schneider. Schneider to G. G goes across to Schwartz. Schwartz, top of the right circle, fires one low. Rebound out front, juicy for Myers, and the defenseman of East Coast Wizards swatted it away. Myers picks up the loose change, back to Schwartz once again, off her stick and out of the zone, and we've got 90 seconds to go here in the first period. Mission finally showing some signs of life. Took a little bit to wake up here if they got punched in the mouth with 2 quick goals by the Wizards. It's going to be Wizards regrouping the other way now, out towards Myers on the far side and Link on the defensive side of it. Wizards throw it out past Schwartz. That puck's going to go all the way down. Tip, no ice. It's going to be Gianna on a foot race. Gianna hits the brakes, sends it up towards the half wall, and it's picked off by the Wizards. Coming in is Bornhoff, thrown the other way. Here comes Gianna. Gianna comes in, forces her to go towards the outside, and it's going to be out to the left point for Bornhoff. Picked off by Schneider with just over 1 minute to go. Schneider over to Reeder. It's Reeder and Bornhoff. Reeder goes wide left. Hashmarks fires one over the crossbar into the net in the right wing corner. Picked up by Bornhoff. Bornhoff to Reeder. Reeder on the doubles door. Blocker saved by the goaltender. Picked up by Reeder once again. Reeder fires one across. Another save by the goalie as Bornhoff goes down there right in front of the net looking for the rebound. And with 47 seconds to go, Mission hands a flurry of shots here in the last few seconds. So it looks like the ice is starting to get tilted back in Green's favor. I'm wondering if Mr. Regan pushed the button to tilt the ice over. Or if he's got that kind of control in Pittsburgh. He is a Pittsburgh kind of guy. Your lineup now is Ella Scotty, Sarah Reeder, and Alexis Bornhoff. Blue Liners are going to be Tubble and Pazin. Tubble at the right point sends them back into the zone. Picked off by the Wizards. Here they're coming the other way in a 3-on-2 versus Tubble and Pazin. Back checking is Scotty. Centering pass across, stick saved by Hurst. And that was pretty good because that right wing position was wide open for the Wizards. Slap shot saved by Hurst. Back in the hands of Emerson, who kicks it out of the zone. Wizards lost change over for Bornhoff. Bornhoff crossed the blue line, takes it out wide right. Hashmark sent it over to Scotty, and it was behind her, picked up by the Wizard, throwing it forward. It's going to be a 2-on-2 in front of Pazin with 11 seconds to go. Ella Scotty on the back check. Slaps at it, no go. Into the slot, swatted away by Reeder, picked up by the Wizards, fired a shot, blocked by Pazin, and sent over here to the near side. That Wizards send one in deep with 1 second to go, and you guessed it, folks, that sound is the end of the first period. So at the end of one, it's the Wizards 2 and the Chicago Mission 0 as we head to the first intermission. This first intermission brought to you by, let's get to it, Benny's Beverage Depot. If you can't find it at Benny's, it ain't worth drinking. Enjoy the intermission, folks, and the first half of our player spotlight, Lyric Bessie. Welcome back, folks, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Let's get ready for some second period hockey. Your starting lineup for the second: Chuck, Helen, and Sullivan. Your blue liners: Tubble and Pazin. Hurst has the net, 15 minutes on the clock. Helen wins it cleanly back towards Tubble. Tubble here on the near side, left wing circle, sends a cross over to Pazin. Pazin, right side, far side in front of the benches, chips it towards Chuck. Chuck out to Helen. Helen kicks it forward, intercepted by the Wizards, who reverse the ice and going right up in front of us. Sends it forward, picked off by Tubble. Tubble chips it out towards Chuck. It's Chuck and Helen on the far side. Chuck goes in front of the blue line, left wing circle, got Helen in tow, fires a shot blocked by the defenseman of the Wizards, and it's going to be Helen and Chuck in the corner, fished out by Helen. Helen cut off by the third Wizard, out to the left point for Pazin. Pazin, left side, looks to fire a wrist shot, fanned on it, collects the loose change, pulls it back, sends it over to Helen. Helen trying to get it back out to Pazin, knocked away by the Wizards, and here they come the other way in a 3-on-2. Sent past Pazin. Tubble comes trucking into the right wing corner. Chopped at it to the hash marks, loose change collected by Evie. Evie over to Chuck, tips it out of the zone in front of the Wizards benches. They're going to pull it back and regroup and come right up the other way. Cut off by Sullivan. Sent into the left wing corner. It's going to be picked up by Pazin behind the net of Hurst. She rings it off here to the near side, intercepted by the Wizards. Back underneath in Gretzky's office is the East Coast, and bottom of the left wing circle. Sends it out to the left point. Looking to fire. Nope. Coming out of Sullivan. Top of the left circle. Goes cross ice. Bottom right circle. Fires a shot over the crossbar. Might have hit Caroline's glove and kept in by the Wizards. Makes a move around Sullivan. Back into the left wing hash marks. Swing and a miss by Helen. Top of the left circle. Fires one back cross on the back door. And it's an East Coast Wizards goal by number 22 at 13:39 here in the second period. Not sure if that meant to go across the slot, but it looked like it.
Is there a password for your YouTube link?
There is no password, but
The Wizards parents are asking.
it's Monaco Hockey Live, but I'll give you the QR code.
Oh my gosh, amazing.
There you go.
Oh my gosh. No, I know.
Your lineup now is going to be the Sophia Sandwich, along with Mac Regan filling. It's going to be Bessie and a little R&B on the face-off there, a little RB on blue line. Sophia Monaco looking for the tip in there, no go at 13:29.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome.
I just sent the QR code to the team chat. They're loving it. They're giving it a little bit on
the live barn?
They're like, who's that?
It's Monaco in front of the slot, couldn't quite get a handle on it. Regan comes in on the near side, and it's picked up by the Wizards coming out towards Bessie. Sent cross-ice pass over to Roth. Roth in front of one-on-one, picked up by the Wizards, left wing circle here on the near side. Mohawks around, sends it back in the left wing corner. It's Mac Regan out to the bottom left circle, East Coast, pushed off by Bessie. High left circle coming out is Adelino. Otto got a stick on it and in the left wing corner for Roth. Roth here on the near side. We got to change that scoreboard, folks. It's 3-0. Into the right wing corner, picked up by Mac. Mac over to Monaco. Monaco just misses the connection with Adelino and sends it into the zone. Here comes Wizards the other way. Mission goes for a line change. Mac Regan on the forecheck in the neutral zone past Bessie. And Bessie gets pushed off the puck in the right wing corner for Roth. Roth chipped it over to Schneider. Schneider's got Myers breaking up the ice. Up off the boards towards Lily. Can she get to it first? She picks it off. And I need to move the camera. Here in top of the left circle, coming down. I'm too engrossed in the game right now. So it's picked up by East Coast going the other way on the left wing side. Out of the zone it goes past Lyric and Roth. And over to Caroline. Caroline's going to let it go for the icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 12:22 to go here in the second. 3-0 is your score. And a face-off in the offensive zone for the Green Machine. It's Myers, Link, and Schneider. It's Schwartz and G on D from right to left. Here to the near side is going to be picked up by Schneider. Schneider over to Schwartz at the blue line. Schwartz fires one low. No net front presence by Gangrene. An easy save in the left wing corner. On the far side, low picked off by Lily Myers in the slot. Lily sends one towards the net. Wizards pick it off and regrouping here, harassed by Schneider. Number 17 going to have to curl back around and slams it off behind the net out to the far side. Morgan Link going to work. Past Morgan out in front of Gianna. Chipped by G right back into the hands of Link in front of the Mission benches. And it's the East Coast Wizards collecting the loose change and regrouping, going cross ice. Right in front of Schwartz now, one-on-one, one breaking towards the net in front of Gianna. On the outside, picked off by Gangrene. Loose change collected by Morgan up off the glass towards that Lily Myers, who gets stood up there. And it's picked up by the Wizards. We're checking is Schneider. Wizards go the other way. Knocked up in the air by Myers. That's going to be offsides as Kyla was just inside the zone. And we'll get a face-off just outside the zone right in front of us. Mission goes for the line change. Your lineup now is going to be Scotty, Schneider, and Bornhoff. Bornhoff wide left. Tubble and Pazin on the blue line. Face-off won by the Wizards. In front of the Mission benches. Bornhoff gets a stick on it. It hits the ductwork as it went out of play. And we'll do it right back here at center ice. Lineup stays the same. Bornhoff on right wing. Scotty on left. Reeder at center. Tubble and Pazin on the blue line. Face-off controlled by the Wizards. Slam 1-4 right inside left wing circle. Coming inside the zone for Tubble, who chips one back across. Doesn't make it out of the zone. Bornhoff harassing. Behind the back pass. Didn't quite connect from the Wizards. Bornhoff's going to send it down. Knocked down by the Wizards before it gets in deep. And it back into their own D. Reversing the ice here to the near side. Right up forward. Intercepted by Tubble. Slams one back in. And that puck's going to trickle off into the right wing corner. It's going to be Ellis Scotty on the forecheck. Trapping his Bornhoff on the defensive side. Wizards chip it forward though. Get out of the way. Stripes. Picked off by Tubble. Tubble curling back around with face-off dot. Picks it off to Reeder. Sends it up to Reeder rather, and Reeder over to Scotty. Scotty left hash marks back to Reeder in the slot. Reeder fires one forward, saved by the goaltender. Reeder on the rebound, back over to Tubble. Tubble left circle fires a shot, but the net is off, and we'll get a whistle at 10:46 to go here in the second period. Mission completes the line change. It's Chuck, Helen, and Sullivan. It's a little R&B on D. Roth and Bessie. From left to right. Helen at center. Sullivan makes her way over to the slot. Charlie goes towards the half wall, right wing hash marks. Helen sends one back behind the net. Sullivan and Chuck come trapping in hard. Fished off by number 58. She hits the brakes, but it's chopped away by East Coast. Here comes the Wizards out of the zone. Thrown past Helen all the way in front of the Wizards benches. Picked up by Roth. Roth trying to chip one forward. Knocked down by the Wizards. Loose change collected by Helen Lane. Big Red drops it back for Bessie. Bessie sends it over, bouncing pass towards Sullivan. Off her stick, picked up by the Wizards. Going to come back across. Charlie on the forecheck, but just made its way out of the zone, and the East Coast carries it back into the chip by Sullivan. That'll be an offsides and a whistle at 10:20 remaining here in the second. Lineup stays the same. Chuck in the slot, Sullivan on the half wall, and Helen Lane at center. R&B on D, and here comes the Wizards in front of Bessie. Top of the left circle, makes a move across, knocked away by Chuck, knuckled up in the air by Bessie, collected by Sullivan. Sullivan carries it wide left in front of the Mission benches, towards the blue line now. Hangs on to it, drops it for Tate Roth. Roth sends it into the zone, backhanded like Jalmerson style. Sullivan on the devil's door there on the left wing post. And send it over to Bessie underneath the net for Helen Lane. Knocked away by the Wizards. Back checking is going to be Scotty. Out towards the Wizards, who send one up in front of us here. Scotty on the back check, right in front of Bessie. Top left circle, fires a shot. Pad saved by Hurst. Knocked away by Lyric into the left wing corner. Wizards pick up the loose change. Cut off by Helen Lane. It's two girls in the left wing corner. And Helen's still harassing. Here comes Roth for support. Put a body on it. And it's going to trickle off to the right wing corner for Lyric. Lyric backhands one towards Ellis Scotty. It's Scotty and Bornhoff in a 2-on-2 with a back checker. Scotty across the blue line, wide left. Bornhoff towards the net. Top left circle left. Hashmarks fires a shot off the stick of the defenseman into the netting. It goes, not a play at 9:22. So, Mission stands pat up front. Makes a defensive line change. It's going to be Pazin and Tubble from right to left. As Scotty on the half wall, Bornhoff in the slot, Reeder at center. Face off one cleanly for Scotty. Scotty drops it to Emerson. Emerson back to Scotty. Scotty over to Emerson, high slot. Fires a shot right into the goaltender's glove. No rebound given. That was a nice little back and forth pass, give and go. One of my favorite plays in hockey is the give and go. Doesn't get used enough. Now Mission floods the slot side with Scotty and Bornhoff. And Pazin left D, Emerson right D, and they're kicking the centerman out of the face-off circle because one of the girls encroached. So Reeder sends one back towards Pazin. Pazin's going to chip one into the right wing, left wing corner. Pick up Bornhoff. Bornhoff, sorry, pass for Reeder. And it's a Sarah Reeder Chicago Mission goal! Let's get the replay on that one. Face-off one back for Pazin. Pazin sends it down low for Bornhoff. Bornhoff right towards Reeder. Reeder with the one-timer, and Mission get on the scoreboard at 9:07 here in the second period. So that went from Pazin to Bornhoff to Reeder. So if you read that on the scoreboard, folks, it goes 37, 57, 37, 27. A lot of sevens in that one. And it's 3-1. Your lineup now is the Sophia sandwich with a Regan filling. It's going to be Schwartz and G on D. And the Monaco girls making up 40% of the lineup. We're going to get an icing as Schwartz was about 5 or 6 feet behind center line, and she fired that one in. So that's an icing, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. 9 minutes flat here on the scoreboard remaining here in the second period. Of course, the scoreboard says it's the first period, so maybe we'll get an extra period out of this and play 4. Your lineup stays the same with the Sophia sandwich, but in the slot it goes Sophia, G, and Sophia. So that looked like that was a Sophia sandwich with a G filling. And it's Regan on the far side. Monaco gets it popped away from her, picked up by G. G fans on it, picked up by Schwartz. Schwartz, right wing dot on the far side, carrying it up, makes the move. She's got Otto on her right. Mac Regan in behind until Schwartz sends one in deep. It's going to be Regan on the forecheck along with Otto. Trapping is going to be picked up by Regan. Looking for Monaco in the slot, didn't get it to her. Over to G. G, top of circle, fires a shot, tipped by Sophia, or chipped by Regan rather, and picked up by Sophia. Sophia goes to Otto. Otto bumped off the puck. Here comes Monaco. Monaco sends it back into the corner for Ottolino. Otto pinned in. Here comes Mac Regan to cut it off. Puck slammed off to the far side, picked up by G, who sends one back down behind the net. Coming in is going to be Monaco. Sophia throwing away across ice here by the Wizards. Picked up, going out in front of Schwartz. Back checking is going to be G. G carries it off to the right side, puts a stick on it, hangs onto it. Gian underneath, right wing hash marks. Swatted away by Regan, back over to Schwartz. Sent 1-4 between the legs of Ottolino, and out of the zone it goes. And it's going to be the Wizards going to have to regroup with 8 minutes to go. Here comes Eliscotti on the forecheck. Wizards regrouping quick. Cut off by Eliscotti, who sends one right back, but into the hands of the defenseman. Coming is Bornhoft and Reeder. Mission showing signs of life once again. In the right wing circle, coming down. Scotty on the forecheck, sent off to the left wing corner for Reeder. Poke check by Reeder, back in the hands of Eliscotti. Thomas Tubble on the far side. Scotty tried to hit her moving in on the pinching D. No go. Wizards backhanded up off the dasher board in the glass behind the net. Bornhoft on the forecheck now. Bornhoft cuts her off, goes down. Pazin sends it back over to Bornhoft. From her knees, thrown away by the Wizards in the right wing corner. Scotty coming out towards Tubble. Tubble sends it back in, knocked down by the Wizards. She goes down. Just in and out of the zone it goes, picked up by Bornhoft. Bornhoft shoved off the puck. 3 black jerseys on the half wall there. Send them in the right wing corner for Reeder. Reeder cut off. She's boxed out. Wizards go D to D. Puck slams off to the far side. Pinching in is Pazin. Mission doing a nice job of keeping it right now, and the Wizards look like they need a line change. Over to Schneider. Schneider, left wing hash marks, down in the corner, sends one down behind the net. Reeder's going to pick up the loose change. Reeder shoved off the puck as she gets moved, muscling it forward. Sent back to Schneider. Schneider, right post, now out to the left post. Sends it over to Pazin. Pazin, topless throw, fires a shot. None rebound given, as it was a goaltender. No, didn't give one up. Looked like she was going to lose it. Her glove was not underneath, but she smothered it, so no rebound on that one and no second chance for Green. 6:50 to go here in the second. Your lineup now is going to be Myers, Lincoln, Schneider. Blue liners are going to be Tubble and Pazin from left to right. Emerson, left point. Over to Schneider, back in the hands of Tubble. They read that one this time. Link tried to tip one forward towards the net, picked up by Lily Myers, and it's collected by the Wizards. Poke check by Link, pass Pazin. It's going to trickle out of the zone. It's going to be a one-on-one in front of Tubble. Try to make a move, toe drag, poke check by Tubble. Loose change collected by the Wizards, curling back around to their backhand. Met by Schneider over to the right point. Coming over is Pazin. Hits the brakes of the hash marks. Goes cross ice, touches Lily Myers. Looking to fire one wide left, tipped by the Wizards into the glass. It goes behind the net of hers. Picked up by Pazin. Pazin gets dumped over there. Wizards come in, collect the loose change behind the left wing corner. Coming down low. Sent back cross. Poke check by Link. Wizards maintaining control. Here comes Myers. Looking to cycle it now behind the net. Curling in the left wing corner. She comes back around. Backhands it out to the left point. Goes over to the right side now, right D. Looking to fire one low, wide left in front of the net. Left wing hash marks now, Wizards maintaining control. Myers puts a body on it, over towards Morgan Link. Fire one forward, tipped by the Wizards. No save needed as it went off the left side. Out to the right point, coming over to Schneider. Poke check, cycling it out to the right side into the right wing corner for Link. Link curls back to the outside and heads up the ice. Up off the glass, bouncing off the rail of the glass, picked up by the Wizards. They're going to regroup quick, and it's all Wizards right now. Top of the left circle, poke check by Pazin, punched out by Tubble, picked up, firing a shot off of Hurst save, or Hurst glove there in the save in the left wing corner underneath for Pazin. Mission now in need of a line change with 5:26 to go here in the period. Bottom left circle for East Coast, could be looking for an icing. Morgan, good muscling there by Morgan, battling it out with the Wizards. Chipped back down behind the net by the Wizards, picked up by Tubble. Tubble in the left wing corner, sends it over D to D to Pazin, and they got a little bit of time and space. Pazin sends one up, that's going to go all the way down. No icing, he waved it off, and Mission will get a much-needed line change in. Here comes Chuck along with Helen, out past Reeder, and it's to be R&B on D. Tessie coming around in front of her own net, curls back around underneath, now she goes left to right, reversing the ice. Hits the brakes and sends it back over to Roth, creating some space. Roth up the ice for Reeder, tipped it up in the air, it's going to be Eliscotti. Eliscotti in a one-on-one with Reeder in tow, and it's just going to be offsides as Ella did not have control of the puck. And with 4:43 to go, we get a face-off just outside the zone. Lineup is Bornhoff, Reeder, and Scotty. Blue liners are R&B. And it's the Wizards winning the face-off. Chopped at by Bornhoff in front of Bessie. Top of the left circle. Poke checked away by Lyric. Loose change collected by Reeder. Knocked down by the Wizards at the blue line and kept in the zone. Into the left wing corner for Bessie. Bessie gets shoved off the puck there a little bit. And out to the left point, looking for the reverse hit. Lyric didn't get it. Between the legs of Bornhoff, saved by Hurst. Into the left wing corner. Lyric knocked puck loose for Bornhoff, who sends one up in the air over the defender. Bornhoff coming in the right wing side and down in the right wing corner. Going to be the Wizards going to work. Bornhoff ties it up, knocked it loose for Reeder. Reeder back to Bornhoff. Bornhoff trucking off the left wing corner. Wizards get to it first. Out of the zone they go. Here to come in front of R&B. Back checking is going to be Ella Scotty. She gets the brakes and shoved off the puck by Scotty, but gets the pass off. And here comes the Wizards the other way. Sent in front of Bessie. Top of the left circle, trying to go across. Knocked up the puck by Lyric. Picked up by Reeder. Reeder punches it forward. Can she get to it first? Wizards backing off there in a 3-on-2. It's Reeder over to Myers. Myers, top of the right circle, makes a move around. Poke check by the Wizards. Here comes Skylar Schneider. Couldn't get to it. Poke check by Morgan Link. Off to the far side. The Wizards coming in front of G. Gianna blows a tire. Saved by Hurst. And it's picked up by Lily Myers. Myers can't get it out of the zone. Here comes Schwartz. The poke check it forward. She does. It's Schwartz along with Schneider in a 2-on-1. Here comes Schneider. Right dot coming in. Fires a shot wide right in the corner all the way on the far side. Pinching is Gianna. Knocks it up in the air. And Gianna's pinned in by 2. Looking for help. Here comes Schneider. Still battling is going to be Gianna. She hanging on to it. And it's going to be loose change collected by Schneider. Backhands one and then inside the zone at 3:10 to go. Morgan Link on the forecheck. Here comes Mia Sullivan. Sullivan kept in at the blue line. They're picked up by Morgan, who pulls it out of his own back in the hands of Schwartz. Schwartz throws one off the back of Morgan Link. And it's the Wizards going the other way in front of Gianna. Fires a shot over the crossbar into the glass for Schwartz. Into the left wing corner, collected by the Wizards. 2:51 to go. Wizards ringing around left to right. On the far side, it's going to be Gianna coming in. Gianna stands her up, pushes it down low for Morgan. Morgan chipped it off, sent it over to herself. Right forward at the right hash marks. Sends one out of the zone, right into the hands of the Wizards D. Coming in is Sullivan, thrown right back the other way, knocked by Schneider, collected by G. G patiently waits, sends one up off the glass for Schneider. Knuckling towards center ice. Wizards collect the loose change. Makes a move inside, goes outside, but lost the puck. Knocked away by Sullivan. Just as Morgan get off the ice there, if Morgan would have had some legs left, it would have been an opportunity for mission there. But that'll be an icing for the Wizards. So with 2:17 left here in the second, we're going to bring that one all the way back. Face off to the left wing circle in the offensive zone for Gang Green. Your lineup now.
From Wizards parents back home.
What's that?
We're getting rave reviews.
Oh,
from Wizards
thank you to the East Coast Wizards parents. Your lineup now is Chuck, Helen, and Sullivan. Helen falls on top of it. Blue liners are going to be Pazin and Tubble. Sullivan sends one down low in the right left wing corner for Chuck. Chuck muscling it off to the top of the left circle now. Comes back toward the slot. Sends it out here to Tubble. Tubble slams one right back in. Past Charlie into the right left wing corner for Sullivan. And we're at the 2-minute warning. It's Sullivan left out. Across the Chuck in a slump, but the Wizards pick it off and throw it out of the zone past Pazin in the foot race. It's Evie in front of the Wizard benches. Gets taken off. The puck falls down, blows a tire there. And into the right wing corner for Chuck. Chuck, far side, patiently waits. Trying to send one up in the air for Sullivan. Off the stick of the Wizards. Bouncing loose and trickling end over end. Rolling around on the right wing hash mark. Sullivan on the forecheck. Wizards throw DDD pass underneath the net. Cut off by Helen Lane. Helen going to work. She's got Charlie headed towards the slot. Helen puck protection in the right wing corner. Sends it over to Tubble. Tubble. DDD to Pazin. Pazin high slot. Fires one low. Rebound in the left wing corner for Sullivan with $1:26 to go. Sullivan cycling it down low for Helen. Helen trying to get the inside position. She does. Wizards D blows a tire and goes down. Out to the point for Pazin. Pazin trying to get it over to Helen. Intercepted by the Wizards. Out to the point. Knocked down by Evie. Evie just inside the blue line there, sends it backhanded Jalmerson style towards the goaltender, who makes a stick save. And it's going to be Adelino out there with Sophia Monaco. Monaco tried to cycle one back down low for the Adelino, but it's sent right back in the hands of Monaco. Monaco slams one forward to Otto, looking to go to the net. Otto shoves it into it with Regan now. Regan off the left post. Monaco in a slot, out towards Roth. Roth fires a clapper, a glove save, no rebound given. And just both get shot a couple of times there. Otto gets one in the back and then in the front. Looked like that might have hurt. 51.1 seconds to go here in the second. Your lineup now, as Mission completes the line change, is going to be a Sophia sandwich with a Regan filling, a little R&B on D. Bessie from the right point pulls it back, sends one past Otto down behind the net for Sophia. Monaco pinned in, pulls it out, centering pass towards Regan, but It was knocked away by the Wizards and thrown out of zone, collected by Roth, but chopped it right back in the hands of the Wizards. Poke check by Roth. Makes a move around her as number 4 into the right wing corner for Bessie. Bessie slams one over here to the near side for Adelino, but kept in by the Wizards left point. Otto puts the body back in the hands of Regan. Regan to Otto, Otto to Monaco. It's Monaco and Regan, 24 seconds left. Coming in is Monaco right there. Fires a shot off the crossbar into the netting it goes. She had the wide open top right corner and hit the post, and out of play it went. Sophia just a hair lower, and we're looking at 3-2 with 17.4 seconds to go, but as it is, puck went up and out of play. So the iron was not her friend on that one, but nice look by Sophia. And Mission completes the line change. Your lineup now, Bornhoft, Reeder, and Scotty up front. Tubble and Schneider are your blue liners. From right to left. Bornhoff hitting the face off the right half wall, collapsed on by 2 Wizards. Here they're coming the other way. Tubble's going to pick it off here on the left wing side. Goes over to Schneider on the far side. Schneider hanging on to it, sends one past the Wizards. She was trapping along the boards looking for that D-to-D pass. Tubble to Bornhoff. Bornhoff to Reeder, slotted away by the Wizards. And that's going to do it here, folks, at the end of 2. It's the Wizards 3 and the Chicago Mission 1 as we head to the ice cut intermission. This second intermission brought to you by Villaggio's Italian Ristorante in Roselle, Illinois. Villaggio's, voted the #1 Italian restaurant in Roselle by me and Rocky. Stop in and see Berto, Edgar, Hugo, Brenda. Tell them I said hi, folks. And enjoy the second half of our player spotlight, Lyric Bessie. Enjoy the intermission, folks. Welcome back, folks. It's the final frame here at Robert Morris University Island Sportsplex. It's the Chicago Mission taking on the East Coast Wizards. Gang Green chasing by 2. Your starting lineup for the third period: Schneider, along with Lincoln Myers. Your blue liners: Tubble and Pazin from right to left. Hurst has the net. 15 minutes on the clock. Mission need to get 3 in 15 minutes. Tall order, but it's been done before. It's Myers on the forecheck. Wizards in the right wing corner, throwing it back to the outside. Schneider on the back check now to the right wing. Hashmark trying to kick it out towards Tubble, and Wizards pick up the loose change. Tubble giving chase in front of Pazin. Now one-on-one, makes a move around Pazin. Sticked away by Tubble. Backhanded by Pazin. High to slot, fires a shot. Glove saved by Hurst! What a shot! And let's see the replay on that one, folks. Flash in the leather is going to be Caroline Hurst. Makes a move towards the slot. Girl from East Coast firing from the high slot, and Caroline with the glove save. Your lineup now is going to be Schwartz and G on D. Your up front's going to stay the same as Schwartz, Myers, and Link. And we're going to get a penalty here, I think. Hooking is going to be the call. Schwartz is going to the box, and the Mission are going to be shorthanded at 14:32 here in the third. So Schwartz goes to the box for hooking. And the Mission are headed to the PK. This penalty kill brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts Coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts Coffee, the official coffee of the Chicago Mission parents. Your penalty killers now are going to be Lincoln Schneider up front and a little R&B on D. Face off one by Link, back to Bessie. Bessie slams it up here to the near side for Schneider. Schneider shoves one forward, Jalmerson style, and it's going to be Cal in a foot race, but gets beat to it by the Wizards. Here comes Wizards throwing up here to Schneider. Schneider got a stick on it. They're going to walk it in on the right side, swing it underneath the net, and Bessie going to work behind the net of Hurst. Cuts back, puck protection underneath the side, and chopped away by the Wizards. Off the right post, Wizards going to work in Gretzky's office, sends it out to the left point. Walking across is going to be Carly Dan out to the right side, number 2. Goes back over to Dan, working the point. Sends it over to the left side. Left wing hash marks down underneath, picked up by Roth. Roth in the left wing corner, picked up by the Wizards. Wizards bottom left circle out to the high point, looking to fire, coming out of Schneider, over the crossbar in the net of Hurst. Picked up by Bessie. He's going to send one up off the glass, bounces off the dashboard, and slides around. It's going to be an icing if it gets there. The Wizards, goalie's going to come out and play it, though. Into the hands of Schneider, backhands one in the zone, Jalmerson style, into the left wing corner with 13:40 to go here in the period, or second, yeah, it's in the period. 38 seconds to go on that Dunkin' Donuts PK. It's the Wizards slamming it out here towards Pazin. Pazin, left wing side here along center ice, right in front of us. Pazin gets a glove right in her grill, and thrown back into the hands of Tubble. Tubble goes cross ice for Regan. Regan pulling it forward towards the Mission benches, cut off by the Wizards, coming back in front of Tubble. She lost it, sends it out of the outside for Scotty. And the Wizards set one up. High point, fires one, knocked down by Tubble. Loose change swatted at by Emerson into the hands of all Scotty's going to try to poke it out of the zone, and it's still dancing on the blue line. It's good. Picked up by Tubble, and Tubble sends it forward to Scotty. Scotty back to Emerson. Emerson, top left circle, makes a move to the right side, fires a bouncy puck in the right wing corner. Emerson going to get her own rebound, and chips one up off the dashboard. Picked up by Dan of the Wizards, thrown underneath by Mac Regan. Back in the hands of Dan. Here on the near side, sends it up the ice here, goes cross ice. Helen Lane was looking to pick it off, but the Wizards had a girl breaking in between her. And it's the Wizards coming inside the zone. Thrown underneath the net for Bessie. That Dunkin' Donuts PK is over. And it's going to be Bessie down behind the net along with Helen Lane. Helen sends it over to Mac Regan on the far side. Mac's got Scotty breaking. It's Mac over to Helen. And Helen up the ice here on the near side. Helen, top of the left circle, comes down left dot underneath the net, goes around to the right post, curling all the way around. Got the point open for Lyric. Bessie fires from the right point. Rebound up front, and it's going to be a Charlie Prodan Chicago missing goal! Here's the replay, folks. That went from Helen to Bessie to Chuck.
Yeah, Charlie! Yeah, Charlie!
At 12:22 here in the third, and the Mission have made it 3-2. Boy, now Sophia's goal at the end of the third or end of the second would have made it a tie game, folks. But as it stands, East Coast is still leading 3-2. 12:20 to go here in the period. It's going to be Ella Scotty, right side, fires a shot. Goaltender splashing the leather. No rebound given at 12:14. Your lineup for the Green Machine is going to be Bornhoff, Reeder, and Scotty up front. It'll be Schwartz and G on D from right to left. Monaco high left point, Schwartz right side, backing off. About midway between the top of the circle and the blue line. Down in the right wing corner, Wizards swinging over to the inside, kept in by Gianna's going to chip one back down low for Scotty, didn't see it. Picked up by Reeder. Reeder and Scotty run into each other, and back over Scotty to Reeder. Reeder left out, coming out, backhands one towards Bornhoff. Poke checked away by the Wizards. Bornhoff sends it underneath to Scotty. Scotty pinned in by one. Here comes Reeder for support. It's a 2-on-2 50-50 battle, and Reeder's going to get the position, trying to box it out. She's got a Wizards girl pinned in. Scotty trying to fish it out. They got legs tied up all over the place here. Scotty trying to drag it out. Wizards pushing it back and forth, and the Wizards come away with the battle. Bornhoff knocked it down towards Schwartz. Schwartz gloves it over to Bornhoff to Reeder. Reeder high slot, looking to drop it. Hangs on to it now. Comes around left circle, left hash marks, comes down underneath for Scotty, past her stick in the right wing corner. Bornhoff getting trucking with the inside position, blows the tire and goes down, knocked away by the Wizards' own defenseman. Tied up by Bornhoff, picked up by Reeder, slotted out of zone by the Wizards, picked up by Scotty. Scotty sends it right back into the near side. Bouncing puck is loose for the Wizards. Reeder on the forecheck, Mission go for the line change. And it's going to be Reeder trying to keep it in there, the blue line. Here comes Chuck. Chuck puts a body on it, puck is loose for Sullivan. Wizards go the other way. Charlie at the blue line, and it's fished out by the Wizards. Coming up the near side, poke check by Helen Lane. Back in the hands of Chuck. Chuck right in front of us, slams one forward towards Helen. Helen's got Sullivan breaking towards the net. Helen, bottom left circle, has Sullivan on the left post. Helen carrying it around now right circle, and she's pinned in by two. Get out of the way, Stripes. And then the left right wing corner. Helen bodied up, waiting for support is going to be the Wizards. Here comes Sullivan. Sullivan puts the body on for Chuck. Chuck, bottom of the right circle. Curling around right post, left post here in the left wing corner. I heard somebody calling out for the Michigan. Not going to work on that play, folks. Underneath for Helen Lane. He's got Chuck in the slot. Helen works her way up, protects in the right wing corner. Hangs on and shins over to Charlie. Sullivan in the slot. Two Wizards in front of that net. Underneath for Helen Lane. Helen over to Roth. Roth fires one, blocked by the Wizards. Here comes Bessie on the back check. She got an inside position, head of steam against Bessie. Trying to hack at it and whack at it. And it's going to be a goal on the Wizards there. The breakaway as Bessie was slashing at her. It's 10:18 to go here, and Wizards back up by 2. Goal scored by number, let's see if we can get the number on that one. 20-something. She's got her jersey tucked in there, folks. What's her number? 28, thank you. 10:18 to go here in the third, and number 28. Makes it 4-2 for the Wizards. Mission goes for the line change. Your lineup now is going to be a Sophia Sandwich. With a Regan filling, it's going to be Tubble and Pazin on the blue line. Monaco left winging it, Otto right wing. Mack on your face-off, pushing it forward. Sophia chipped it loose, picked up by the Wizards. Monaco's going to carry her to the outside, puck protection. Monaco lost her stick and takes the girl with her. It's picked up by Pazin. Pazin to Adelino. Otto to Mack. It's Mack up the right side. Sends it into the zone, right wing corner. Here she comes, right post. Curling around. She's got Monaco. Wrap around attempt. No go. Picked up by Adelino. Up here to the near side. Sophia put a stick on it. Wizards threw it away. That puck's going to go down. We're going to get an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 9:55 to go here in the third. Face off in the offensive zone for Gang Green. Coach Courtney stands pat. It's Monaco on left wing, Adelino in the slot, the Sophia Sandwich with a Regan filling. Regan on the faceoff, over to Monaco. Monaco curls around, drops it for Tubble on the blue line. Tubble playing catch with Monaco. Monaco underneath, curls back to the hash marks. Looking to cycle, sends it over to Pazin. Pazin fires a shot, but stick off the Wizards forward there, number 10, and out of play. And Mission goes for the line change. 9:42 to go here in the third. It's Myers, Lincoln, Schneider. Pazin and Tubble are your blue liners left to right. Sent out towards Pazin. Pazin, left side's going to send one back down behind the goal line. It's going to ring around right to left. It's Schneider and Link on the forecheck. Schneider right wing hash marks. Knocked towards Link. Myers fishing it out. Myers up the boards for the right side. Comes down right out, looking to fire a shot. Hangs onto it. Comes underneath that. Sunny pass up for Link. Just off the right hash marks. She had a good look. And it's going to be a Mission power play coming up here, folks. As Caroline goes to the net. Goes to the bench. Sarah Reeder coming on as the extra attacker. Tubble sends it back down underneath. Tied up by Schneider. Schneider right wing corner. Hangs onto it. Link goes down. It's Schneider right dot. Fires a shot. Blocked by the Wizards. Myers going to get to it first. Pulls it back. And we're going to get the whistle as she touched it. And with 9:05, Gang Green headed to the one-man advantage. Looks like hooking is going to be the call on number 13. So that's the first penalty of the contest for the Wizards at 9:05. This power play brought to you by Big Sammy's Hot Dogs. Remember what Big Sammy says, eat more hot dogs. Now serving 2 locations, one in Elk Grove, one in Elgin. Try the mozzarella logs, folks. They're fantastic. Your power play unit out there now is going to be Bornhoff, Reeder, and Elliscotti. And your blue liners are going to be Schwartz and Roth, left to right. Mission needs to get one here, I feel like, folks, on this power play. Bring it back within 1 goal. 2-goal lead, the toughest one to hang on in the hockey, so they say. And the Wizards on the PK, send one knuckling up in the air, Gorbatenko style, and push it forward past Schwartz. It's Schwartz going in the right left wing corner, ties it up and knocks it loose, and they kill off 10 seconds. Here comes Roth up the near side, sends it forward to Bornhoff into the hands of the Wizards. Going to send one right back the other way. No icing, waved off and down behind the net for Schwartz. Schwartz behind the net, left to right, goes back the other way. Picked their puck is going to be the Wizards into the hands of Bornhoff. Bornhoff goes cross ice for Elliscotti. Out of his zone, here comes Elliott Reeder. It's 2-on-3 as Reeder heads towards the net. Scotty coming in, waiting for support. Reeder looking for the tip on the shot by Scotty into the left wing corner, ringing out here towards Bornhoff. Bornhoff tried to get over to Roth, and that puck's going to slide past both Roth and Schwartz, all the way down in the left wing corner by Hurst. Behind the net of Hurst, left to right, Schwartz, puck protection style here on the near side. Sends it over to Bornhoff. Bornhoff cuts back. She gets bodied off the puck. Sends one right in front of the net of Hurst over to Reeder. Reeder trying to get it over to Myers. Good forecheck by the Wizards right now. Schwartz sends it off to the far side for Reeder. And here comes Mission the other way. Cutting back is Reeder. Picking up the loose change at her own blue line. Sends it up towards Myers. Myers coming back inside. Right across the middle. Bornhoff on the left. Now crisscrossing. Myers Mohawks the left wing hash marks into the corner. 17 seconds on his power play. Big Sammy's picked up by Bornhoff. Link in the slot. Fired a shot as Bornhoff right in front there. Saved by the goaltender. Picked up by Tubble. 10 seconds to go as Tubble gets blasted there. And it looks like, I don't know if Mission's going or the Wizards are going.
Is it them?
And it looks like Mission are going to be 5-on-3 for 6 seconds. And I believe that's Carly Dan. Is that correct? That's Carly Dan headed to the box at 7:40 for body checking. That's 7:40. So we got a 5-on-3 for 6 seconds. And then it'll be a minute 22-man or 1-man advantage. Your power play unit out there now is Myers along with Link and Chuck. Schneider and Tubble. Schneider fires one low, rebound out front, pad save by the goaltender, and we're 5-on-4. Buck 22 remaining on that Big Sammy's power play. Morgan Link curling around, sends it over to Emerson. Emerson quarterback from the point. Over to Schneider, left eye. Schneider fires one low, rebound and slot for Chuck. Swatted away by the Wizards, picked up by Lily Myers, and Lily calming things back over to Schneider. Schneider to Tubble. Tubble goes to far side for Link. Link right hash mark, semi pass for Myers, and just off her stick over to Schneider here, left hash marks. Schneider back out to the high point for Tubble. Tubble fires right in the middle. Tipped by Chuck. Swatted away by the Wizards. Picked up by Tubble. Tubble back over to Schneider. Left eye. Schneider fires one across. Tipped by Charlie out past Link. Kept in by Tubble. Tubble over to Link. Link far side along the hash marks now. Right wing circle. Walks into the dot. Fires one low. Big pad save out in the middle. Swatted away by the Wizards. That puck's going to go all the way down. We're going to get an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 38 seconds to go on this Big Sammy's power play. Face-off goes to the right wing circle. Goaltender for East Coast coming up big here in this power play. She's had a number of saves. Your lineup now is Bornhoff, Reeder, and Scotty. Blue liners are going to be Pazin and Roth. Reeder back over to Roth. Roth up to Bornhoff. Bornhoff couldn't quite handle it. It's going to send it back and tied up by the Wizards. And going the other way. Pass Scotty, chipped right back into the hands of the Wizards. Here they're coming across, firing a shot. Pad saved by Caroline, kicked it forward to Pazin. Pazin, Elliscotti met by one Wizard, picked up by Evie. Evie over here to Bornhoff. Bornhoff, cross blue line, top of the left circle. Drops it for the Wizards. Swatted into the zone by Roth. Knuckling towards the blue line as the Wizards pass it out, but it's picked off by Roth. Back to Pazin. Pazin to Bornhoff. And Bornhoff cross ice, cuts back to the middle, trying to get it to Scotty, who carries it in now wide left. And that power play is over, folks. We're even strength. Elliscotti's met by two. It's down underneath for Bornhoff. Bornhoff fires one, saved by the goaltender, back in the left wing corner for Scotty. Scotty goes down, takes the girl with her, and it's picked off by the Wizards, thrown out towards Roth. Roth to Reeder. Reeder high in the slot left side. Sauce back across for Scotty, left dot. Scotty curls underneath, left wing hash marks, sends it out to the point for Roth. Roth off her stick and out of the zone it goes. And it's going to be the Wizards going to force her to go back up the boards with it. Just took away the pass option towards Pazin. Scotty coming up here on the near side. Got Reeder on her right. Scotty's going to carry it in, dumps it into the left wing corner. It's Nina Sullivan coming out there now. And sent out to the far side. Coming back is going to be Reeder out towards Chuck, picked up by G. G collects it, sends one up off the boards to Charlie. Charlie into the hands of Sullivan. Sullivan, top of the left circle. Back over to Gianna. Gianna, left point, fires one. Not right in the hand of the glove of Helen of the Wizards. And she dropped it, and Helen Lane swatted at it. 5:13 to go. Here comes Chuck. Force her to cut back underneath the net. Now it's Helen and Sullivan on the forecheck. Out to the blue line. Here comes the Wizards up the ice. Cut off by Charlie at their feet by the doors. Picked up by Helen Lane. Now kicked away by the Wizards. And they're going to come across the blue line here on the far side in front of G. Or near side in front of G. G poke checked it. Out at the blue line there. Helen gets in there and knocked it loose for Schwartz. Otto comes in to tie up the girl in front of the net as Gianna recovers. Down behind the net. Schwartz going to work underneath in the right left wing corner. It's Schwartz. Sends one forward to Adelino. It's Otto, Chuck, and Helen. Charlie backhands one forward. In the right wing corner it goes. And it's Adelino on the forecheck. Mac Regan coming all the way across on the left side. Tied it up. Knocked away by the Wizards. Kept in by Schwartz. Schwartz, top of the left circle. Going all the way down. Monaco covering D. Schwartz fires one. Rebound out front for Mac. Puck is loose on the Devil's door. And the puck slides out, but the referee had blown the whistle. And we're going to get a face off to left wing side as Adelino was getting into it there with the girl in front of the net. But he had already blown the whistle, so it was over with, even though the puck slid out. He didn't see it. Goalie probably had it for, I don't know, maybe a second or two. 4:21 to go here in the contest. Mission still need 2 to get back in this game to force OT. Your lineup now is the Sophia sandwich with a Regan filling, Monaco to slot, Otto on the half wall. It's a little R&B on D from left to right. Back on a face-off, over to Otto, picked off by the Wizards, cut off by Monaco, thrown out of his own, past Roth. In the top of the right circle here on the near side. Roth over to Sophia, but back in Sophia's hand, try to chip it towards Mac Regan. Knocked down by the Wizards. Over to Otto, high in the slot, picked off by the Wizards, looking to fire a shot. Blocker saved by Hurst. Up over Hurst's glove, and here off the blocker, picked up by Sophia Monaco. Monaco patiently waits, sends it up towards Otto, past her stick it goes. We're going to get an icing, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. 3:54 to go here in the third. Face-off goes to the right wing circle to the left of Hurst. And it looks like Coach Courtney's going to call her timeout. So we'll head. This is a semifinal. The referee didn't know it was a semifinal, said you don't get a timeout, but we get a timeout, I guess. So folks, we'll head to a quick timeout. Be back here in about 30 seconds. Welcome back, folks. Just coming out of the timeout. I want to give a special shout out to cousin Mia Monaco, who's watching the Monaco Hockey Live games all the way up in Minnesota. Her and her teammates. Thanks for watching, Mia. Wish you were here. Your lineup now is going to be Link, Myers, and Schneider up front. Pazin and Tubble on the blue line. Face off to the left of Hurst in the right wing circle. Link on your faceoff, tied up by the Wizards. She kicks it back towards Tubble. Emerson picks it up, cuts back here to the near side. Bounces the port out over to Myers. Myers blows a tire at center ice and lost the puck. She goes down. Looks like she lost an edge. And thrown away by the Wizards all the way down. That's no icing. He waves it off. Into the right wing corner it goes for Evie. Evie here on the near side. Boxing out the player from the Wizards. Picks up the loose change. Sends it over to Tubble. Sent off to the far side. Emerson going to get it. Sends one forward to Schneider. Over her stick out of the zone by the Wizards. Thrown back the other way. We're going to get offsides and a whistle, and he's going to call it all the way down. All the way, he said. 3:23, and this is the break that Mission was looking for. Get an offensive zone faceoff. Coach Courtney's got Caroline up towards the top of the circle in her own zone, looking to pull her, see if Michigan maintains control of the faceoff. Lineup is going to be Schneider, Lincoln, Myers. It's Pazin and Tubble, controlled by Tubble. Tubble sends it in deep. There goes Hurst. Extra attacker coming on. It's going to be Mac Regan. Morgan sends it over to Schneider. Schneider and Myers headed towards the slide. Out to the point, kept in by Tubble. Over to Myers, lifts the stick. Now an Ace Coast Wizards is going to throw it all the way down. That'll be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 3:05 remaining here in the third. Offensive zone faceoff coming up for Gang Green. It's Myers along the half wall, Link at center, Schneider and Mac Regan in the slot, Pazin and Tubble left to right. Link trying to pull it back towards Pazin, no go. Wizards maintain control underneath the net, cut off by Regan and Myers, thrown out to the outside, pinching in his Tubble off the back of her jersey. She doesn't see it, picked up by Regan. Regan to Schneider, Link at the dots, coming in, Max going to get on the defensive side. Myers, Tubble sends one towards the net. It's going to be Pazin, come trucking in hard, chipped out of the zone by the Wizards. Here they're coming, looking to maintain control, get in front of her is going to be Willie Myers. Myers boxing it out, kicks it forward. Myers going to work, right to left. Sends it forward to Mac. Mac touches up, swatted at by the Wizards. Knocked down by Tubble out of midair. What hand-eye coordination by Emerson. Keeping this a 2-goal game because that was an empty netter waiting to happen. It's Mac Regan up the ice at center. Mac back comes hands one in the zone, John Emerson style. 2:20 remaining here in the contest. Wizards pick it up, cut off by Schneider. Schneider sends it over to Roth. Roth sends one towards the net. The goaltender's going to cover it up as Bornhoff puts pressure on it. And we're going to get a whistle at 2:14 to go here in the third. Your lineup now. Bornhoff, Reeder, and Scotty. Hurst going back in. Same thing. She's going to get on top of the circle. Once they maintain control, she'll probably come off once again. Blue liners are Schwartz and Roth. I think I said that already. Face off one by the Wizards, and they're going to send it off here to the near side. Left wing hash marks. Out past Schwartz. Puck's going to run all the way out here towards Roth. Roth coming in, curls around to her forehand, goes cross ice for Scotty. Scotty up the ice across center, now towards the benches. That's offsides as that passes a little behind, and both Ella Scotty came across, and Reeder was in the zone before that puck ever even made it near the offensive zone. And we're at a 2-minute warning. 1:59 to go here in the third. Face off just outside the zone, right in front of the Wizard bench. Bornhoff, Reeder, and Scotty sent right back into the hands of the Wizards. D goes D to D. It's Bornhoff on a forecheck, knuckling one up in the air, bouncing towards Schwartz. Schwartz slams one back over to Bornhoff. Bornhoff gets tied up a little bit. Here comes the Wizards. Makes a move with the blue line and has to pull it back. Now backhands one to the left into the left wing corner, right side of Hurst. Roth coming around behind the net, tied up by the Wizards. Coming in as Reeder. Puck is loose, looking for the backhand shot. Saved by Hurst. Into the corner for Reeder. Reeder bodied off the puck by the Wizards. Reeder sends it behind the net. Going all the way down in the left wing corner is going to be Schwartz. 90 seconds to go. Schwartz trying to get it to Bornhoff. Picked off by the Wizards. It's Reeder picking it up. Reeder left dot. Sends it across to Bornhoff and is knocked down by Carly Dan. And here comes Dan up the ice. Makes a move around Pazin. Pazin pops it loose. Dan maintains control and kicks it out towards the Wizards benches. Back in the hands of Ella Scotty. It's Scotty along with Evie Pazin and Chuck on the forecheck. Here comes the Wizards across, knocked away by Charlie. And we've got an empty net. 1 minute remaining here in the period. It's Tubble. Tubble lost at her feet up to Bornhoff. Bornhoff across center, sends it in deep. That's going to be an icing if it gets there. And it does. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 56.4 seconds to go here in the third. Your lineup now is going to be Schneider, Lincoln, Myers. Pazin and Tubble on the blue line. Link wins the faceoff in the right wing corner for Pazin. Pazin curling around, sends it underneath behind Tubble all the way to the far side. Wizards come tricking in. Tubble slams on forward to Schneider. Schneider sends it out towards Myers. That's going to be an icing. Nope, he said it was tipped. 42 seconds to go. Myers with the inside position. She gets hemmed in. Here comes Link. Link off the right post. Schneider in the slot. Fires one forward. Saved by the goaltender of the Wizards. Here to the near side. Picked up by Lily Myers. Myers over to Pazin. Top left circle. Pazin comes in. Fires one right into the goaltender's glove. And we get a whistle. Interference is going to be a call, and Mission are going to have a 6-on-4. looks like. I don't know. I didn't see the interference, so don't know who it's being called on. Interference on the Wizards. Number 20, it looks like. The referee was explaining it, folks. I'm not sure what she did. I didn't see it. And I didn't hit the replay button. Sorry, folks. But we'll take the power play if you're a Mission fan. This power play brought to you by Jay's Beef on Montrose and Narragansett in Harwood Heights. Jay's Beef. You've tried the rest. Now try the best. Stop in and see Jay, Johnny, Frankie, the Fortuna brothers. Tell them I said hi, folks. For Mission out there, it's going to be Myers, Link, Schneider, and Chuck. It's Pazin and Tubble on the blue line underneath the net. Schneider sends one out towards Link and didn't make it. Lily lost a blade. Lily trying to get off the ice, and it's offsides as she was scurrying across. So Lily's blade popped out.
Oh. Where is it?
And it's going to be Sarah Reeder making her way onto the ice for Lily Myers, whose skate blade popped out. Face off right in front of us. Schneider, Link, and Chuck along with Reeder. Pazin and Tubble. Charlie on a double door. Fires a shot across. Saved by the goaltender Reeder. 7 seconds to go. Reeder to Pazin, left point. Pazin fired a shot. It's blocked by the winger who dove on it, and that's going to do it, folks. That sound is the end of the contest. Your final score. I don't know why you blew the whistle. Your final score is going to be the East Coast Wizards 4, the Chicago Mission 2. As we head over to our favorite part of the broadcast, it's Rocky's Recap. So, for the visiting Chicago Mission, penalties on Lily Myers, body checking in the first period at 3:49. Quinn Schwartz went to the box for hooking in the third at 14:32. Goals scored by the Chicago Mission, Sarah Reeder assisted by Alexis Bornhoff and Evie Pazin at 9:07 in the second period. And Charlie Protos assisted by Lyric Bessie and Helen Lane at 12:22 in the third. For the home team, East Coast Wizards, penalties on number 13, hooking at 9:05 in the third. Number 17, Carly Ann body checking at 7:40 in the third. And interference on number 20 with 27.8 seconds to go in the third period. Goals scored by the Wizards, number 18 at 7:59 in the first. Number 12 at 7:43 in the first. Number 22 at 13:39 in the second. And number 28, that seals the deal at 10:18 in the third period. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Thank you for watching. Once again, your final score here at RMU Island Sports Center, the East Coast Wizards 4 and the Chicago Mission 2. For all you 16U families, safe travels on the way home, and we will see you tomorrow night at practice. For you 14U fans, get ready for a 12:50 Eastern Time contest as Coach Shannon's squad takes on their arch nemesis, Little Caesars. We'll see you soon, folks. Enjoy the rest of your morning. Get a cup of coffee and a sandwich, and we'll see you shortly. Take care.